top line of 8,545 crore and a bottom line of 1,418 crore. But more than that, the margins have declined to 25.1%. What is the reason for the same and how has Q1 shaped up for the company? To discuss this, we have with us Erez Israeli, Dr. Reddy's. Mr. Israeli, welcome to ET Now. My first question to you, what's led to the recent decline across key numbers? What are the main factors weighing on performance right now?
Yeah, so what I want to say that everything that happened the quarter was anticipated and was in a way shared. We are growing. At the same time, we are starting the last year of the linadulemide, the Revlimid, in which prices are going down, also quantities are going down. So we are in a kind of winding down of the product, which what will happen throughout the year. So if the street, I think, analyze it correctly, maybe not to the magnitude, as there is also a matter of timing and pricing between customers and timing of acquiring of this product. I think this is one factor. The second factor is primarily United States, timing of ordering of some key products like Suboxone and other products by customers. In general, what we see is that the company is growing double digit overall, and we will continue to do that. While the United States will go down primarily because of what we just discussed on linadulemide. If you take it out, this product, the United States is actually about flat to mid-digit growth, which is normally what is happening in the US market. In addition to that, we are preparing for the launch of semaglutide toward the end of the fiscal, as well as using the timing of the investment. We naturally used the time of that we had linadulemide, Revlimid, in order to boost the investment for the future. Naturally, we time it in a way that some of it we will not need into the coming years, as well as BD. So overall, I don't see the quarter as, to be honest, as a big issue. I think it's whatever people see as a miss is more of the ability of the people to know the sequence of the way the customers are buying linadulemide and other products, while they get it right in a way that we are growing and at the same time manage this product out.
Talking about geographies, India has delivered strong double-digit growth. Do you expect this momentum to continue going forward?
Yeah. So we have a strategy for India in which, in addition to the branded generics, we are licensing innovative products, under patent products, and we are introducing them as if you wish, the next standard of care, better standard of care in India. The growth that you see is primarily attribute to that, as well as to pricing and volume growth. Is it consistent? Absolutely. We are planning to do it not just in the next coming quarters, but in the next coming years. You'll see more and more of those innovation coming to India, and we will, and those products will obviously grow once the healthcare community will feel that these are better standard of care versus the current options that are available in India.
Also, what is your view on normalized growth from here on? Has there been any revision to guidance, and will you maintain 25.1% margins in FY26? I'm asking because this time margins have shrunk, but do you think about 25% margins are possible in FY26?
Yes. So we are planning, we feel that the 25% represent a great balance between good total shareholder return as well as allowing us to invest into the future. And that's absolutely the guidelines that we meant for the future.
Also, I want to understand from you, with Revlimid's contribution now reducing, how is overall business shaping up? Also, when can we expect semaglutide to be launched in a big way, and which markets will be your key focus?
So the company will grow in four levers. One, the base business itself, including what we just discussed on India, it is growing and it's growing in double digits. Second, we have what we call special product like semaglutide, like you mentioned, right? We have after that other products like abatacept, the biosimilar. We are planning to launch semaglutide in the fourth quarter of this fiscal and obviously throughout FY 27, 28, etc. Actually, it's a decade of launches of GLP-1 products. The most important market will be Canada, India, Brazil, Turkey, and overall it will be 87 markets. Most of them are in emerging markets. Most of them are not under patent protection. So it's a great opportunities. And then over the years, beside generic Ozempic, we will be able to launch the generic Wegovy as well as the oral product, as well as other GLP products as well. In addition to that, we are performing business development, whether it's licensing as well as acquisitions. And also, at the time that we used to have linadulamide, Revlimid, we time certain investment for the future, in which we naturally will not need that level of investment after that. So also adjustment of the cost to the sales will happen as well. All those four levers will give us the growth that we anticipate, not necessarily every quarter, but that's what it's planned to do in both 26, 27, and onwards.
Mr. Israeli, what is the current situation in US market with President Trump talking about possible 200% tariff on pharma? What is your view? How is company preparing for this kind of tariff hike?
First of all, I'm like everybody else in the world. I'm listening tentatively to the news, and we will play accordingly. I personally don't believe that it will be 200%. I wish for the world and for the patient in the States that it will not be the same. I don't know what will happen in the case of pharmaceuticals, especially India pharmaceutical. We will either fall under a potential agreement between India and the United States, or under the what we call Section 232, which is the examination of the U.S. administration of the sector pharmaceutical. This is where the 200% quote came from that section. We don't know what will impact company like Dr. Reddy, either that agreement or that agreement. But whatever come, we will deal. We put inventory in the United States, so are working with the customers. In a strange way, it can be an opportunity. If India will be, for example, more competitive than Europe or China, time will tell.
All right. Thank you so much for joining at this hour and sharing your views. With this, the company is clear that